What's good, y'all? It's your boy Epiphany the Beast, and welcome to ETB Hoops. Today we're gonna be talking about the Russell Westbrook situation, trade, whatnot. Just breaking down what exactly happened, who's benefiting, who's losing, and what's gonna happen for the future. You know, my predictions and whatnot. So the Russell Westbrook trade happened. As I said in my last video, I thought that he was gonna go to the Miami Heat. I'm not sure why I didn't even consider the Rockets as a trade option, because I had it in my head. I had him as a third team, but I guess I don't know. I just forgot to mention it. But he's now a Houston Rocket. The trade was Russell Westbrook to the Rockets for Chris Paul, 2 first rounders. That's for 2024 and 2026, and 2 pick swaps for 2021 and 2025. Let me first explain what a pick swap is. A pick swap is based on whoever's record is better that year. So if it's Oklahoma City or it's Houston, the Houston Rockets can trade for, they can either keep the pick that they have. I mean, not the Houston Rockets. Oklahoma City Thunder can keep the position of the pick that they have once the draft lottery has came in, or they can swap with the Houston Rockets. So if the Houston Rockets didn't perform as well, they can switch with them and get a higher pick number. Or if the Oklahoma City didn't do as well, they can keep their own pick and whatnot. So they have that for 2021 and 2025. In the long run, if you really look at it, Oklahoma City turned Paul George and Russell Westbrook into, I'm going to name every single pick and player involved in this. Chris Paul, Danilo Gallinari, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a 2021 first-round pick from Miami, a 2021 pick swap from Houston, a 2022 first-round pick from the Clippers, 2023 first-round from Miami, 2023 pick swap from the Clippers, 2024 pick from another pick from the Clippers first round, a 2024 first round pick from Houston, a 2025 pick swap from Houston, a 2025 pick swap from the Clippers, a 2026 first round pick from the Clippers, and a 2026 first round pick from the Rockets. So they're absolutely loaded with picks. That's 11 picks. That's 11 picks just absolutely lined up. They already got a bunch from the when they dealed off Paul George, and now they have a lot more from when they dealed off Russell Westbrook. So this is sort of looking like that big trade that happened when the Boston moved the big three to Brooklyn, and Brooklyn sent over all those picks, and everybody was like, "Oh, Boston lost in this trade. They sent away so many key players just for a bunch of picks and a bunch of scrubs that came over from the Nets." And although people thought, "Hey, now the Brooklyn Nets are contenders and whatnot," they had a really stacked lineup. It was like Darren Williams, Paul Pierce, Joe Johnson, Kevin Garnett, Brook Lopez, and they played against the Heat and lost like 2 years in a row. So, and both of those players were super old. You know what I'm saying? A year out of their prime. All of them were arguably a year out of their prime. It's sort of looking like that. And now look at the Boston Celtics. They've utilized all those picks. All those players have moved off, and they have a super stacked lineup right now. So right now, Oklahoma City is building into the future. I do expect them to go ahead and do a buyout for Chris Paul, because he has a super huge contract as well. So he might be going to the Lakers. He's getting old as well. So if it actually turns out like the Brooklyn Nets situation, Houston Rockets or the Los Angeles Clippers can't go ahead and contend for a championship, then, I mean, it might look like a loss for both those teams, and it might look like a win for Oklahoma City. So, you know, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Do I feel like Houston got better with the addition of Russell Westbrook? Yes. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you have the 2 highest usage players in the NBA playing together." Well, yeah, now they're playing together. Now they understand that they have to change their game. If you look at their coach, Kevin McHale is a offensive mastermind. So he's gonna find a way to implement Russell Westbrook in the system. A lot of driving, a lot of kick out for threes. They're gonna probably have to line up a bunch of just perimeter shooters. I get a lot of athletic guys to finish well around the rim. A lot of the things that the Thunder weren't able to do. They had such a weak bench, and they said they were going to improve when Paul George re-signed. It did not improve. So I know they definitely need to line up a bunch of shooters around the rim, so that way when both Russell Westbrook and James Harden are slashing, that they can just kick out and knock down a lot of threes. I expect the Houston Rockets are going to be a problem next season. That's 100% correct. As far as them having problems together. I don't think that's going to happen. If you look at that Houston charity game, I know this is not a good example. It's just a charity game. They played so well together. They have such a good bond. They're damn near brothers, so I expect them to be perfectly fine. They've already played together. They know each other's playing style. So I expect them to gel from day one. And it's going to be perfect for the city of Houston. For all my Oklahoma City fans out there that feel a certain way that Russell Westbrook is gone, he's given his all to your city. I know he definitely deserves to be have a standing ovation for what he's done. Billy Donovan needs to be fired. Nah, I'm playing. But yeah, he's done it all. He's done it all. He will always be a Thunder at heart. Don't burn your jerseys. Keep them. Hang them up somewhere. That's where they need to be, hung up in your house somewhere, in a case. That's where Russell Westbrook jerseys need to be. Another one of those trades that's just like, wow, like the NBA is definitely like, it's turning around. I know not Russell Westbrook, but Dwayne Wade posted a picture saying that his jersey swap collection is gonna look real weird with everyone changing teams now, and which is true. A lot of the players who've been on these teams for years and years have now switched their jerseys around. So right when Dwayne Wade retires, so it is gonna look a little weird. 2K20 is going to be a must-get for all the 2K players out there. There's no reason to play 19 anymore. No reason to play any of those old games anymore. This is going to be updated rosters. I know they're consistently updating the game right now. So you definitely have to. I know that's going to sell out so fast. And even this upcoming season, just in general, is just going to be something to see. We have one of the biggest draft classes coming in a couple of years with Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett leading the pack. A lot of big name players now in bigger franchises. A lot of trades, a lot of new signings. It's just going to be something to see next season. As far as the Russell Westbrook trade, Houston's going to be a lot better. Oklahoma City is now rebuilding. Chris Paul's going to get bought out. Probably going to go to, I'm going to say right now, either the Lakers, the Miami Heat, or the New York Knicks. I'm just going to say the New York Knicks. They have a lot of cap space. They could use a superstar who's a little older, sort of mature the younger guys on the team, and be a leader. And he does want to play in a big market team. So I'm going to say those three teams. And that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications. Peace.